Hello again, this is Old Man PHP. I create PHP video tutorials for you guys who want to learn a new skill and compete with the young crowd. This is video 77. In this video I want to show you how to smooth scroll. You've been seeing it ever since you scroll to let's say if you hit the, what is this? How it scrolls to the About Us, because it finds out where the offset number is over here, and then it goes right in there. But I'll show you in a second what it looks like when you put it in the menu. So it's just a good way. I mean, you can actually speed up the process, so it can go very fast or very slow. It depends on what you're doing, or you can just forget about it and just keep it the way it is and just hit the About Us on the menu, and it'll go straight to the About Us part of the website or page real fast. Excuse me. So that's it's a good idea to know it anyway. And what we're going to be doing is using JavaScript to do it. I know, this is a PHP thing, but you're going to want this because a lot of company likes that. Maybe not. Maybe some companies don't want to deal with that kind of thing. But that's, it's a good idea to learn it. So I'm giving it to you anyway. You're not a JavaScript person, and you will pick it up. I'm going to teach you right now. See, basically, it's over here. It's under the JavaScript. We call this scroll function para. It will be the parameter. Right, and what happens is, let me see if I go over here, so I have to deal with that other one. See, this is the actual function, right? And what it does is it looks for the actual, this part right here. It looks for something in numbers, because it counts when it goes from top to bottom. It counts each number. It counts each one. The top position pixel, like related to the actual parent of the site, and the parent of the site is that whole page, right? Because it's under HTML, or should I say the body, and so it finds out where this is. I mean, this, like for instance, when I did this right here, where is it? See this right here? It found out that I am at the offset of 300 right here. So the JavaScript will look at it and go, oh, there it goes, right here, 300. Let's move this. That's what that was. But I'm not teaching you about this. I'm teaching you about the smooth scrolling, which scrolls right here. So you got an offset of some number. This way of finding out how to get that number, because it took me a little while to tell you the truth. Let's see if let me see if I have it over here. How did I find that number? It was over here. I did a test, and to give me, no, I guess I don't have it in this one. I did a test to give me the number, and if it found out that it was at 300, 400, whatever, just alert the message so I can see. This way I would know that I'm in the right track, where I'm in the right line. Otherwise, it'll be jumping to somewhere else, and we don't want that, right? So we just want to scroll. We want to smooth scroll. So what I did was I took this right here. I took all this, right? Put it in as a separate file. The reason why I did that is because I'm going to put it into the description below. I'm going to give it to you as a JavaScript.js, and I'm going to give it to you as a txt. And like I always say, if you can't open up that JS, just open up the txt, download it to your server, and replace the txt with JS. So what I did was, this is a function, and this function will be called, what's the name of the function, by the way? Where is it? Oh no, because I have it over here. Listen, it's going to be automatically. Remember I told you, because I have, where is it? Let's see, this is this. it will automatically be set up. Because when I do this, wait a minute, am I in the right place? Set timeout. Oh, okay, here it goes. It'll be called here. I put it underneath it anyway. See, look, sort of. Oh no, that's a different one. This is the rotation. Where is it? Oh, here it goes. It's going to be called within the set timeout. See, what happens is, let me just get out of there so I don't have to see. See, what happens is I made these variables and I assigned destination 0. I did the speed of 10. See, this is where you change the speed. I did the scroll set null. This is more like initializing. It's not doing anything. It's just initializing these variables. Then I create the function, right? Creates it. And within that function, what I'm doing is I'm actually reading that element. So when I hit the menu bar, which I'm going to show you in a second, it'll find the offset of it. Because I hit about us, it'll find this offset right here. It's just a number. You don't see these numbers. This is all within the memory in the browser. So, right, it does that. So then what I did was I created a variable. I didn't have to do it, but I just did it anyway because I'm going to be using it to close it. So I did, and I set timeout. Now timeout is it's a function. Now just real quick, remember the offset top, which where is it right here? Property, right, returns the top position, which is right here, right? Top position of what the bottom is. And then it returns a value, right? The return value is always like the top position, or it could be like the margin of the element. It could be like the top padding, or oh man, sorry, it could be like the scroll bar and border of the parent itself. That's just part of the thing. But right now it's just looking for the actual number, the actual pixels. So the top properties. Oh, by the way, it is only read only, so you're not doing anything wrong. You're just reading that number, and that's how it knows where to go, right? So now that the set timeout takes what it does, it takes a function, right? Doesn't have a name, just takes a function. See the parentheses? Right here, parentheses. It takes a name, and it runs a scroll button, a scroll. What is this scroll function? Which happens to be the actual function that the set timeout is in. Is actually calling itself. This is just a way of calling itself. And that's the way it happens. And the number that is that's behind here, that's just milliseconds, right? So it calls the function after a number of milliseconds. You can, in this situation, you can put, I don't know, 5,000, 4,000. It depends on the number, but we're doing 1 because we want it fast, right? And that's what that does. And what happens is, remember this, these variables that I created, move scroll? It takes the move scroll, right? Which is basically what I gave it, a 0. And it takes the speed, which is 10, right? That will be 10. And then it finds out, oh, is it greater than the actual, whatever set that it is. It comes all the way up here. Let's say I'm at the top anyway, right? It goes to 1, it goes to 10, it goes to, let's say this was 300. It goes to 1, is it bigger than that? No, so keep going. And it bumps it up to 1 more. And it keeps going like this. It kind of runs like this. Boom, boom, boom. Because it's reading. Every time it moves, it's actually reading itself and performing that set timeout, which is this. And it adds the speed to it. And then once you have come up, let's say this was 300 and it reached 300, then the clear timeout kicks in. This is why I put this inside. I mean, I could have just put this in here like that, but I didn't want to do that. Let's not repeat, right? It takes that variable, puts it inside the close timeout function, and from there, because the close function, what it does, it closes it. That's it. It stops. It doesn't keep going. Even though you want about us, it just stops. And that's what that does. That's basically it. That's basically it. And in this situation here, I'm just saying that the moment I close this, I don't know why I added it to here. Maybe I should just, by the way, to make this thing to work, you have to say Windows, because this is a window, right? This is a window. This is a window dot scroll. And the dot scroll means, well, from this window, I want you to scroll from 0 to move scroll. And this move scroll is the one that speeds it up, the ones that adds up to it. If it's bigger than that, this stops it. But if it is not bigger than 300, it keeps going and it does this. This is just saying this little, let me see if I can kind of close it up a bit. Let me see, let's bring it back up. This, see this right here? I don't want to see this inside there. Sorry about that. Inside there. I just want to scroll to like contact. That will be a really big number. And what happens is it just keeps going on and on and on. This is what that does. And once it's done, it closes it. Boom, right here. And that's it. That's basically it. All you have to do is take this and put it underneath your crud.php. I'm calling it study here because I'm using it here in study, because I don't want to touch that other one. It's the same file. I just did a copy of it. And what you do is you get to the bottom and it puts it on the JavaScript side. And how you know you're in the JavaScript? When you get to the actual, right here, end of the footer, you do this script. It knows it's a function, it's a JavaScript function. It will be a JavaScript scripts. And of course you do the function the way it is. This is all JavaScript stuff. Alright, so let's go back over here so I don't have to deal with that other one. So it does all that stuff. That's all it does. It goes like this. Why is this? What is this? Why we have? How did that open? Why did that open? That's just weird. So it comes after I reach, it comes here, close it up, and that's it. That's all it does. That's all it does. So all you have to do is cut and paste that whole thing, put it towards the top. Make sure you say like this. I'm sure I gotta just leave it so that way you know it. Now we'll go for the other one too. I'll make sure the other one has it too. Where's the other one? The test pad? Yeah, right here. So we'll say like this. This is from the other one, which I forgot I should have done it. And then this one would be right here. And as you can see, you have to put that force, that closes it up. Yeah. All right. So this is a text one. Yeah, see, text. That's why the color didn't go. Why don't we? Okay. So in this situation, we're gonna save it to study smooth scroll.js, and we'll also save it to a .txt as in text file. And that's basically it. That's all it does. That's all it does. It's a good thing, right? It's a nice little thing. So you can scroll. Let's see if this one works. Since I changed a few things. Oh yeah, there you go. Alright, it was a short video. Just thought I'd show. I think one of the videos before I did show you how to do this. I don't know if I kind of broke it down even more. I just don't know. But because somebody was asking me again, and I just, well, I saw the video. Well, I'm about to go through all the videos. Well, so I'll tell you what. The video that I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna drop. Just look at that one, okay? And he said thanks. I'm kind of doing him a favor. So I figure, well, if I'm doing him the favor, I'll do the favor for everybody else. That's all. And I'll make sure that I put it in the description below with all the other stuff that I'm going to put in there. Well, thank you very much. Give me a like button, subscribe, and give me a comment if you think that I'm screwing up or you don't understand. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you a lot more JavaScript. I might do maybe one more, and that's it. And then I will do the whole thing. Okay.